What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching the Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation Show. This is just the website where we're talking about all things matter me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 36, and let's talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, specifically Robert Downey Jr.'s involvement with the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, in a previous episode, a couple of episodes ago, I mentioned that there was a rumor where Avengers 3 is going to be split into two films. So Avengers 3 Part 1 and then Avengers 3 Part 2. Now, that was just a rumor. Nothing confirmed, nothing official. Now, what I was really curious about was that, is it going to be Avengers 3 Part 1 and 2, or is it going to be Avengers 3 and then Avengers 4? Avengers 3 will complete the trilogy, and then Avengers 4 will be a continuation where they introduce the Phase 3 characters of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Is it going to be that? Who knows? Nothing confirmed, nothing official, just like I said. Now, there have been some new developments with regards to what's going to happen in the Avengers 3. Now, this has a whole lot to do with Iron Man. And the reason why I say that is because according to these news rumblings, it is possible that Avengers 3 won't have the complete Avengers cast. What it will have is that it'll have Iron Man as the leader of a new team of Avengers. What I mean by that is that what they're going to have in Avengers 3 is Iron Man leading Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Vision, maybe Falcon, War Machine, who knows? But anyways, it'll be a bunch of new team members to the Avengers. As you already know, Phase 3 will introduce a whole lot of new characters, including Ant-Man and possibly Doctor Strange. So, that's what might be happening with Avengers 3. So Iron Man will be the only one returning to Avengers 3. Now, as for Avengers 4, this is where it gets a little crazy. Well, I guess not that crazy, but Iron Man will appear in Avengers 3, but he won't appear in Avengers 4. Instead, they will have the traditional Avengers members. For example, Thor, Hulk, and Captain America. So, Avengers 4 will bring back those characters that we love. Okay? Now, why are they doing this? Okay, there's actually a number of reasons why they would do this. First of all, there are a lot of new characters that are being introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Robert Downey Jr. is getting very, very expensive. Okay? In Avengers, the very first film, he banked $50 million, making him the highest paid actor in Hollywood. Okay? So that was the biggest paycheck ever taken from an actor in Hollywood. And to have all those actors back, you know, every single one of those actors back, you know, that's going to cost a lot of money. So if you have Iron Man back, or rather Robert Downey Jr. back, with a whole bunch of new guys, it won't cost as much. But as for Avengers 4, you could bring back these other guys, which will most likely demand a little more money. But once you include Iron Man into that mix, that's going to be a lot of money, and a lot of the budget is going to be going into actors' fees. And that is just not financially smart to do. And that's why it's possible that they're going to be splitting. That is possibly why the reason why they're going to be splitting the films. Now, another thing that really makes this make sense is because maybe by the third time they make by the third Avengers film, they're gonna have so many characters, but then once the main guys' contracts are up, then we're not even gonna see them again, the main guys, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, and Captain America, in Avengers 4, and then nobody's gonna care as much. So what they did is that what they're gonna do is that they're gonna mix up the characters. Let's mix some of the old characters that we love with some of the new characters. Let's just do that. Mix and match. That way, by the time we get to Avengers 4, you're gonna care. Okay? Thus, keeping the box office consistent. Okay? So that's the strategy. Okay? That is the strategy that I believe that they're going for. Now, with regards to a fourth Iron Man film, there's been a lot of news tidbits that have been kind of like just been miscommunicated. Okay, there was a rumor which suggested that Robert Downey Jr. will only do Iron Man 4 if Mel Gibson, his good friend, directs. Okay, they worked together in Air America. That is bogus. A lot of people reported that as confirmed, but actually what happened is that an interviewer twisted his words in an interview. Not Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. only mentioned that he wanted to work again with his good friend Mel Gibson in a film. He didn't say that he wanted to work with Mel Gibson in an Iron Man film. Okay, he just said that he wanted to work with Mel Gibson again in a film. He did not say that he would only do Iron Man 4 if Mel Gibson directed it. Now, if Mel Gibson directed Iron Man 4, I'm sure that Robert Downey Jr. will be on board 100% just because of the ability, or rather the opportunity to work with his good friend again. Anyways, that was just something where an interviewer twisted his words and made it into a headline, okay? Another thing that got made into a headline is that Robert Downey Jr. confirmed that he was working on Iron Man 4. He did not confirm it. He was being interviewed by Ellen on, of course, the Ellen DeGeneres show. And then Ellen asked him, okay, Iron Man 4, are we going to see Iron Man 4? And then Robert Downey Jr. responded with something along the lines of, well, they're going through negotiations, blah, 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 blah. And then Ellen DeGeneres said, so are we going to see an Iron Man film? Are you going to appear in Iron Man 4? And then he says, okay, yes. Do you hear what he said? He said, oh, okay, yes. Look at the body language. Look at the way he said it. Did he say, yes, I am going to be Iron Man in Iron Man 4? He did not say that. He said, okay, yes, in a jokingly kind of way. Okay? And of course, everybody, all the major comic book news sites reported it as confirmed. The reason why I didn't report it is because I just didn't believe in that response. That response was just to shut her up about it. But it didn't necessarily mean that he was going to once again appear as Iron Man in Iron Man 4. It could mean that he's just appearing as Iron Man again in Iron Man 3. You know what I'm saying? So, never take, okay, yes, as something that is confirmed. In fact, he said that he wasn't going to be doing Iron Man 4, or rather, it's not happening at the moment, on David Letterman on the same day. He said yes on Ellen DeGeneres' show. All right? So, what is going on here? Well, never listen to what Robert Downey Jr. says in terms of if he's going to be Iron Man 4 until he says it in a very, I guess, a very solid delivery. If he says, yes, I am playing Iron Man in Iron Man 4, then that is an official confirmation. If Kevin Feige says that Iron Man 4 is happening with Robert Downey Jr., that is a confirmation. If Marvel Studios and a representative of Disney says it, that is a confirmation. Now, is he going to be playing Iron Man 4 in Iron Man? Is he going to be playing Iron Man in Iron Man 4? Still in negotiations, which means that he most likely, I would say, is most likely going to do it. They just need to negotiate. Okay, the fact that negotiations are actually happening means that he's entertaining the idea of coming back as Iron Man in Iron Man 4. Okay, so that's what's happening now. He's contracted to appear in Avengers 3. He's under contract to appear in Avengers 3. So we will see him in Age of Ultron. We will see him in Avengers 3 along with the other core cast members, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, and Chris Hemsworth. They're contractually binded to appear in a third Avengers film. Okay? Robert Downey Jr. is done after Avengers 3, but of course they want to get him back for Iron Man 4. Negotiations are happening. I'm going to say yes, he's going to appear in Iron Man 4. The question is when, okay? So there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. I just want to clear up some confusion that has been going on because a lot of people are saying it's confirmed. It's not. They're just going through negotiations. And I don't even know if it's about money. I think it's all about scheduling and how they can make it different, because playing the character over and over and over again is really something that it really can be tiring for an actor. But if you get to explore new ground for a character, or a character that an actor plays, just like they did in Iron Man 3, then that's something that an actor might be interested in. Okay, so expect Iron Man 4 to be very different from the previous 3 films, just because by the time you get to a 4th installment, there's got to be new developments with the character. Alright? So that's all I got to say in this video. Nothing solid yet, but I'm just actually really fascinated by the fact that it's possible that Iron Man will be the leader in Avengers 3, and then the other 3 guys are going to appear in Avengers 4, but not appear in Avengers 3. That's going to be interesting, and I think that that to have all these new characters, these Avengers characters, appear in a 3rd Avengers film led by Tony Stark, is something that's very exciting and something to look forward to. That will be coming out in 2018, quite a ways from now, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe is always happening, and very, very exciting. Alright, that's all I gotta say in this video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex. Peace. It means that it serves no function at this point. To really bring the franchise, or rather bring the cinematic universe back to life, it really doesn't serve